A layer of dust collects around my porcelain king frog, who stands proudly on my unused wooden desk. I stand in the middle of my room, peering into the great abyss of his colorful clay-made eyeballs to see what he knows. A cold shiver went down my spine that gave me goosebumps on my arms and my legs. I'm scared to recall what he knows. I can tell he's listened to every conversation I've had in my room. I can also tell he knows my secrets outside of my room. Our bathtub walls were painted a green pastel to match our clawfoot bathtub. I sat on the rim of the bathtub and dangled my callous, unladylike feet inside the tub. The bottom of the tub was wet from my brother's shower earlier this afternoon. As my mother cut my hair, I played in the tiny bowl of water to relieve my anxiety. My hair covered the cobblestone tile floor. I couldn't see the hair falling from my head, but I could feel each cut my mother made. I could hear the crunch of hair meeting scissors, like a breaking of two Kit Kat bars. A delicious sound, yet a gut feeling deep within you really shouldn't eat it. Hair fell down my back and shoulders. The itch dug under my skin like a scarab beetle. I sat there and felt the hair stab and tickle and softly graze across my skin. The inch was painful against my skin, but I calmly sat on the rim of the bathtub. I knew if I moved the slightest, my mom would cut the wrong hair. My mom carefully cut each piece of hair. Each look of the hair that fell onto the ground felt like it let out a rumble and shook the floor. Each hair dropping was a steady, annoying beat like a dripping sink. As the hair kept falling, I felt liberated. No longer would I be judged for my long blonde hair, but I knew deep inside I'd be judged even more for my short pixie cut. I turned around to look at the floor, which was covered in my once was beautiful hair, and they sparkled underneath the ceiling light like gems. I looked onto the floor. There was no weight hanging down from my head. I felt like grabbing it all and taping it back on, but I was too late. I reached up and ran my hands through my short hair. Success. I felt high and lightheaded, like the feeling after running 3 miles. My arms and legs felt like jello. Did I really just cut off all my hair? The answer was yes. My mom spoke to me. How does it feel? Do you like it? It's gone, and now I don't have to take care of my hair. But I answered back, yeah, I like it. Truthfully, I knew I'd cut my hair, and my mother also knew, but we never say it out loud. I went back to my room and stood in front of the mirror, looking and touching my new hair. And there was my king frog, watching from my desk. Today, my king frog continues to observe my life from the desk. I snapped out of my flashback and stared at my king frog. He knew why I'd cut my hair off. He saw me looking in the mirror. I continued to stare at him. He was my conscience, and in the back of my head I knew cutting my hair wasn't my panacea. It was, and my king frog knew this too. He will always continue to be the silent visitor in my soul.